So the carrier deal, as we've explained to you here, has upsides and downsides. And there's certainly a little bit of crony capitalism because Trump is offering to give them $7 million in tax breaks. And it's just that one company, and it's because they threatened to take jobs out of America. So progressives believe that that is crony capitalism. If you're a true conservative, you think it's crony capitalism. What's weird is that Sarah Palin, who is theoretically under consideration for a post with the Trump administration, also called it crony capitalism. Now, that's true, but surprising, given that it's coming from Sarah Palin. Well, Glenn Beck, not a big fan of Donald Trump, and so he was not happy when Sarah Palin supported him in the beginning. Now he's a little giddy about this news, and there's going to be shots fired here.
Let me go back real quick to Sarah Palin. Sincerely, has she had a brain aneurysm? Because I don't know what has happened to her. First, remember how weird that was when she came out and she was like, yeah, I love him. He's great. And I can see him from my kitchen window. And she was crazy when she endorsed. Then she went out and she was stomping and stumping hard. Then he said, I'm going to consider you for the VA position, which would be good. I think she would get that.
She'd be great at it. Yeah.
She'd be great at that. But then this weekend, she came out and stood against his carrier thing, which she said is crony capitalism and socialism. Well,
it's to prove she just didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
But
it's so that when she gets the position, she said, look, I'm going to keep him straight.
I hate to quote people that I don't like to quote, but you own it, Sarah. You brought it to the table.
I think she's butthurt. I mean, seriously.
You think so?
You think what?
I think she's butthurt. I think she's just mad.
Yeah, maybe she's not getting the position.
Buttered?
Butthurt?
Butthurt.
Oh, butthurt.
She's buttered.
Well, there is that story about Last Tango in Paris, so they both kind of work.
Okay, I have to confess something I shouldn't confess. I also was like, buttered? Okay, so first on the substance here. What little there is of it. Glenn Beck calling someone else mental, that's rich. Now, he might be right, I don't know, not about the brain aneurysm, but Sarah Palin, not the brightest bulb. I think the country has come to a conclusion on that. But this is the guy who believes he cured his mental health problems by going on a gyroscope. He like straps himself into this thing and then it spins around like, right? But if you think Sarah Palin has mental health issues, Glenn, maybe you should let her borrow your gyroscope. Picture the two of them on opposite sides of that studio. And now, onto the even lighter side of this. What is going on with that studio and the camera shots? I know they got bored and they want to get fancy and move the camera around. But like shooting this side of his face with like 4/5 of the space being empty is just weird. Stop moving the camera. Stop moving the camera. And then second of all, anyone who sees that, you know what you thought, right? I thought it, JR thought it, so he put this compilation together. It's so obvious what they copied. Watch.
I think she's butthurt. I mean, seriously.
You think so?
You think what?
I think she's butthurt.
You've been hiding it. Peter, come on.
Yeah, you ruined some perfectly good coffee.
Butthurt?
Butthurt.
Oh, butthurt.
I had an issue yesterday and I held it.
Oh my God. I don't want to know this about any of you idiots.
Well, there is that story about Last Tango in Paris, so they both kind of work.
You want the same old mainstream media stuff?
Hell no!
I hear you, brother. That's why we got a whole new show on the Young Turks called Aggressive Progressive. Members get the whole show. Do it now. tytnetwork.com/join.